Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal.
What's up, everybody? Gomes here, and welcome back. We're gonna be shaking things up a little bit today, folks. It's been a while since I taught anything on this channel. I feel like every time I teach something on this channel, I have to say it's been a while. Maybe I should just teach more stuff on the channel, then it won't be as long in between uploads or tutorials. Anyway, today we are gonna be taking a look at one of my favorite vanishes for the camera. Now, this is something that you can do live. Wouldn't really recommend it unless you're doing it as like an ender or just a quick flourish or something. But this is definitely something that you can use for the camera, or if you're a collector and you're just looking to impress your kids, maybe get them into magic or playing cards. This would be kind of the perfect way to do that. Now, I love the back palm. I know it's a super basic move. It's something that for a lot of people looks a little bit gimmicky, but I think when you do it, it's really all about what you're doing it for. If you're doing it for the camera, it just looks cool. Now, the back palm is something that, like I said, is not extremely practical if you're going to be doing it live. However, if you're just doing it for the camera, you can take a single playing card, kind of toss it in the air. As you can see, you can catch it when it comes down. So if you guys are interested in learning that, make sure you stick around, of course. And if not, maybe you're interested in some of the production tips that I have. All that and more coming up. But before we get into it, please do drop a like on this video and listen, I need you to subscribe. All right, without further ado, let's roll that intro and get you guys on your way.
Let's go.
Okay, so for this demonstration, I'm gonna be using the delicious Orbit 6th edition playing cards. I love these. Anybody who knows, been subscribed for a while, you already know. So good. All right, now I suppose for this you really only need one card. You don't even need a full deck of cards. So once again, just to show you what this is gonna look like, you're gonna hold the card and essentially just by waving your hand, you can make it disappear and you can bring it back whenever you want. Now that is the very basic handling of back palm. Again, you can use it for different things like reaching in and pulling it out. Okay, so in order to pull this off, like I said, you're gonna need just one playing card. And basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna hold the card in a fairly natural looking way. So you're gonna have 3 fingers here. Okay, that's gonna be your ring, middle, and index at the bottom. And then if you turn it over, you'll see just my thumb holding it like that. Now you can use your pinky as some extra support. I have giant hands. I really only need these 3 fingers, but you can use the pinky as well. Now essentially that's the motion that you're gonna be making. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. But first, what you're really doing is you're moving the card up and down. And when you're ready to do the vanish, you're gonna take your index and your pinky, okay? Apply pressure to the corners. So you'll see here, index, pinky, applying pressure to the corners. You're gonna kind of push, and then whenever you're ready to vanish, you're gonna curl in your middle and ring finger like that, and then move these 2 fingers. So you're kind of clipping it like this, and then you're gonna move these 2 fingers to the edge of the card like so, and use that as kind of a hinge to hide it behind your hand. So behind the hand, it looks like this. Now you can rub your hands together when you produce it to make it look like you're shooting it out. And I think that's something that I actually really like about this vanish is that you can use the vanish and then just reverse it to bring it back. And if you're doing it in motion and fast enough, it's very difficult to tell. Now let's talk a little bit about the movement, because you'll hear a lot of magicians tell you that the big motion is gonna hide the small motion that you do. In this case, the small motion being the dirty motion of palming the card behind your hand. This here, this maneuver, this move that you're doing is going to allow you to get your fingers in position. So get ready to do this. Curl. And all of that is happening while your hand is in motion. So if you look at speed, it's very difficult to tell the moment when you've done the palm and brought it back. Now here's the part that's going to take practice, okay? Making sure that your hands are not too deep into the card, because if you start too high up, you're gonna flash from the other side, right? So you wanna be holding it low as you can while still holding a good grip, a good firm grip, okay? So get used to holding it like this. You can use that pinky if you need to. Practice this motion first. Practice doing this and getting your back palm in position. So you're going from holding it like this. Let me do this from the other side. So just from this backside angle, from an exposed view, so you guys can see kind of what that's gonna look like, is you're holding it like this, you're doing the motion, then you're releasing to, you're just holding it like that, right?
Rock and roll.
So you're holding it like that now, okay? And then you're gonna curl your ring and middle finger in, pinch with your index and pinky, and then with your thumb, you're just gonna let go and straighten out your hand. So from behind, that's what's going on. It looks like that. So when I say that that's gonna take practice, it's gonna be because at first you're gonna slip and you might do this, okay? You're not gonna hold the whole thing. And you're also gonna hear that really annoying snap. So you're gonna go like that at first. It does take time. It takes a little bit of finesse. Best thing you could possibly do is practice this slowly. Just get the motions down. I know a lot of tutorials, they say go slow. The reason why is because it works. Think about it, really just break it down to simple motions. We're going up, repositioning our fingers, flattening that hand to do the vanish. And then when we're ready to bring it back, we just do it again. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or you can do it like this. You can go. All right, so one more time for good measure, folks. Pay attention, okay? We're holding the card like this. We're waving the hand. Reset, vanish, bring it back. Okay, now go at speed. Or you can go, look, I'm gonna push the card. Ooh. I'm gonna reach in. All right, now let's really quickly break down the production. If you wanna vanish it and bring it back, right? Which is kind of the whole point. So you wanna do the vanish. That part takes the most time to learn. After that, the reproduction is fairly simple. It's mostly about being quick and discreet. Little pro tip I recommend on the upward motion. It looks like you're throwing the card up and it hides it a lot better. Now that you're doing this, when you go to bring it back, you want to bring it back when you're coming down as if you're catching it. Or vice versa. You can make it look like it's vanishing when it goes down and then you're bringing it back up. But either way, make sure that bringing it back is in the opposite motion of how you vanish it. So if you vanish it going up, bring it back when you're coming down. If you want to vanish it going down and bring it back up to you. But if you do it on the opposite, it looks a lot more realistic. It looks like you're tossing the card into thin air and then bringing it when it comes back down. All right, and put all those moves together, put in a few hours of practice, and you can do the back palm.
Well guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video and my teachings, my tutorial on the beloved back palm. Now, of course, if you're interested in learning more advanced versions of the back palm and different little things you can do with it, then I would highly recommend checking out my buddy, my friend, my boss, Alex Pandrea's got a 3-part tutorial. It goes over the back palm, how you can cover it, how you can kind of bring it back, card manipulation type stuff, all the stuff that you got to be extremely mega talented and patient to learn, and if that's you, you know where to go. Okay guys, well I hope you'll drop a like on this video if you liked it, and I hope you'll consider subscribing for more awesome content just like this. Whew. And with all that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Goes by so fast,
Well, I really hope
and every moment counts, baby.
that it's working.
We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars.
My birthday's coming up, and what if we could hit 8K by May 5th, 2021?